So there's actually a lot of games coming to Xbox Game Pass in 2022, and I wanted to talk about 5 that have me the most interested. I'll also go over a few coming in 2022 that are not on Xbox Game Pass that I think a lot of people are excited for. But let's go over the games that you should probably not miss this coming year. Let's dive right in. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I don't mean to look down. I have to hit the subscribe button on the channel like you should right now. Hit that bell to know when my content goes live. And let's dive right in. The first game I want to talk about is High on Life. Now, when this was revealed, I certainly did not expect to see this at all. As you can see, it has a unique art style. It has weird guns that talk to you. And it seems like there's some good jokes and humor sprinkled throughout the trailer. But I'm really excited about High on Life. It is from the creator of Rick and Morty, I believe, was the show. I haven't watched Rick and Morty yet. Everybody tells me I need to. But the game definitely has me intrigued. And right away, seeing the art style, I'm like, I'm probably not going to like it. But the gunplay does some really interesting things. Like, it has a grapple shot. It has these cool, like you just saw what happened there. There's like a disc and then a grapple shot. And it's really violent with these weird characters. So it's like going into the Roger Rabbit cartoon and just being able to create mayhem and destruction all over the place. And, you know, normally not my type of game, but it caught me off guard and I'm excited to try it out. That was High on Life. That is coming. Let me reference the giant sheet of games that are coming out in the next few months. So if you look at this sheet, High on Life is, according to this sheet, in the middle of 2022. So coming sooner rather than later. I don't know the date. I probably should have got that part. It's coming soon. Google it, everybody. Let's look on the trailer really quick. Is there a date? No date. Okay, no date confirmed yet, as far as I know. Whew. Glad I didn't embarrass myself and make a video without looking first. Warhammer Darktide. Now, this one was supposed to come in 2021, but it is now slated for this year, apparently. I had the chance to play Warhammer Darktide, and I was pleasantly surprised with the gameplay. So you can see here, you know, you're fighting just hordes of enemies, and you have this group of 4 players, and they're just going through these missions where you have to kill a bunch of enemies, and you have like I had a hammer, I think it was, and you could charge it up and then you hit people and they just explode in bloody chunks of glory. And I really enjoyed it more than I thought I would. Was able to play it on PC, and yeah, it's obviously a gory mess, but sort of gives you Left 4 Dead vibes. There's more and more of these 4-player co-op games popping up. I do believe that there is a story aspect, but what I was able to play with my friends was great. You know, it was really fun. We were able to extract to the point, and I think this is one that is looking surprisingly good, and that you're not going to want to miss playing on Game Pass with your friends. I love that you work together to try and solve the dungeon puzzles, and I am excited to try out the other characters and just see what sort of other abilities they have, and of course, keep wiping out waves and waves and waves of enemies. Game was fun. More fun than I expected, and you're not going to want to miss it when it releases in 2022. Scorn, actually, I do know the date of Scorn because I was waiting forever for the date of this one, and we finally do have a concrete date. Scorn, if you don't know, it's this like very creepy looking scary game with some very, what is it? Is it Geiger or Escher? I always mess them up. I mess them up in the other video, but you can see like this is just seeing this part like makes me super uncomfortable. And honestly, I think that's the design choice. It reminds me of when I watched Fire in the Sky as a kid and just had nightmares for years. I still have nightmares about Fire in the Sky. So this can be my new nightmare game. I'm very excited to have new haunting visions while I slumber. And hopefully Scorn is the game that can do that. I think it's one that you don't want to miss just because I haven't really seen anything like it in so long. And I like that it's really, really going for its look. It's really, really going for those slow weapon reload animations to build on that tension. And it is coming out this October 21st. They actually did have a date, and I was very happy about that because it was supposed to come out last year in October, and then it didn't. So I'm glad we finally got some concrete details. The next one I want to talk about is Atomic Heart. Now, Atomic Heart, I think a lot of people have been excited for it. Now, this game is weird. So it takes place in 1955, and the Steam page describes it as a close world action RPG set in 1955, but it's the Soviet Union future in 1955. The game looks really, really good. Like what they've managed to do with their engine, the game looks really, really stunning. And I actually really, really like how they've chosen to design your powers, design this interesting, weird world. And the design of the enemies that you're going to fight are eerie while being technologically advanced. So they're not only creepy aesthetically like that, but there's also a hint that there's a lot of strength behind them because they are mechanical devices, right? And I love how they convey emotion of these machines. The game is weird, like weird looking enemies, and I really like that. Like, how are you going to fight these things? And you're obviously going to fight them with your Bioshock like abilities. I am stoked for this one. I understand why people are so excited for Atomic Heart. Like this guy looks super weird, and I think that's the one that was on everybody's thumbnail when it came out. And I'm probably going to use that for the thumbnail actually, and I can't wait to play it. Atomic Heart is looking cool, and it is coming sooner rather than later in 2022. I forgot to leave the release date, so I'll just Google them quick and I'll put them in the description for real this time. Sometimes I forget to actually put stuff in the description, but I will 2022 sometime. The other one, so I played the first entry into this on Xbox Game Pass, and I was very happy that I finally did. I enjoyed it. It's short and easy to get into. That is the sequel to A Plague Tale Requiem. Now, this continues the story of Amicia and her brother, and the first game ended on a bit of a positive note, but they were going south. And as you can see, the sequel, there's going to be much more open areas. The sequel is also going to focus more on stealth. And what was really interesting about this game is I discovered it about the same time that I discovered my own family history that dated all the way back to France, and actually during the years of like the 100-Year War, or the 100-Year War, or 1,000-Year War, whatever. I want to say it's 1,000-Year War. Anyway, so the plague's going on. You got this huge war going on, and there's all these historical aspects to the game that they're able to lend on, and they do a pretty good job of, obviously, the rats and the way that you control the rats and everything wasn't a real thing that happened in history, but they do hit on beats from history in the way that, you know, Assassin's Creed sort of does, but they sort of have fun with it. So I really, really like this game, and the sequel is looking awesome. I'm excited to play more of it and figure out like what is going on with these abilities. Is Amicia getting abilities also? So slated for 2022. This is an old trailer. I don't know if they confirmed the date, but again, I'll look it up. We know it's 2022. That is actually my top pick for most excited game because of the changes that they're making to the more open world and everything. And then real quick, I just wanted to mention a few non-Game Pass games. I didn't have B-roll brought up for it, but Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which is looking really, really good. That is not coming to Game Pass, but that is sure to be incredibly popular. People are really, really excited for this entry. Excited to get back to the Modern Warfare portion of the game. There's also Hogwarts Legacy, which is basically Harry Potter, but you can do cool combos and stuff with your magical abilities. And after seeing the reveal, sometimes you're not really sure what they're going to do with a game like that. And it looks like they knocked it out of the park. There's also Callisto Protocol, which looks awesome. Basically Dead Space, but a retelling of that story. It's very clearly Dead Space. There's also Gotham Knights, you know, focusing not on Batman, but on people like Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and who's the other one? Robin? And Robin. Yeah, I should have known that one. But excited to try that out. They had these characters as playable in Batman Arkham City, and that was really, really fun. And then I wanted to make it a top, like a 10 list. So Overwatch 2, that one's on the list to make it 10, but it is free to play. So there's that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you're excited to play in 2022. I'll have to do a separate video for 2023. But again, to recap the games that I think you should not miss in 2022, High on Life, Warhammer Darktide, Scorn, Atomic Heart, and A Plague Tale Requiem. If you haven't played the original Plague Tale, it's a little dated right now because it's been out for a while, but it is on Game Pass, so you can go play through the whole thing. It's fairly short, like 6 to 8 hours, and I really enjoy my time with it. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you so much to the members that support this channel. There's all their names right there. I appreciate all of you very much. If you want to become a member, you can hit that join button right there. And you know what? Hit that hit that subscribe button. No outro yet. Hit that bell to know when my content goes live. I do appreciate you watching and hanging out with me. I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now, everybody. Oh, now it's not going to play. Now it's not going to play. Replay. What is happening? I broke it. Everything's broken. Bye, everybody. I'm just awkward sign off. Bye.